What's going on, everybody? Give me a second. Going to do the watch list for tomorrow. Just going to see if my screen becomes a little bit less blurry. I think I'm looking blurry. Maybe not. I can't tell. All right, so give me a second, guys, while I share this out with everybody. And then I will be right with you guys. So give me a moment. All right, I'm back. What's up, everybody? So I have the chat open if there's anybody that wants to make some comments. Can everybody see my screen okay? For some reason, I think I'm looking a little blurry, but I can't tell. I think it's fine. If not, it's a YouTube live issue. So I'm going to try to get this watch list done. In both of them, I'm going to try to get the swing and the daily one done. I'm going to try not to ramble like I always do because I have to head out in decent time because I got to go get a massage. Can't hear me. Okay. What's up? What's up, Dan? Yeah, so I got to go get a massage. Poor me, right? I do have back issues, though, because of standing and doing all this stuff for you guys all day long at the computer. I'm actually getting this new problem now where my fingertips, all of my fingertips are hurting. That's a very odd one. I don't know how to fix that. So I'm just going to try to be conscious of that, give you guys good content, not ramble a bunch, and we'll get into it. Just a couple things, though, before we do get started, as usual. We are putting our stock watch list right over here under our alerts tab each night. We are emailing the watch list and alerts, but for those that want to check ahead of time or whatever, we're going to put the watch list right over here. If you click on this tab, stock watch list, you're going to see that we're going to post it updated each night here. And for you freebies that want everything for free, good news is we're also putting our swing trade watch list on there for free as well. So our daily and our swing trade watch list. But for you freebies, you need to pay to get our alerts and our trade room and all the other good content and all that good stuff. I do not live in Vegas. I live in Connecticut. So I get like 5 days of sun a year. All right. So before we get started here, or we are getting started, I guess that's what I want to show you guys. So check back here, guys. I get my brain's all over the place all the time. Check back here every single day. We update our watch list here on our website each night, right under stock watch list, under alerts, so you can check it out over there. I think that's it for right now. We are working on our candlesticks ebook. By the way, guys, today, Dan is the man. Dan, the Trendline Master, did an awesome trade room session here today. Just delivering solid content as usual, so you could watch his replay over here from this morning. So while he was covering this morning and doing his thing, I'm kind of working on the candlesticks ebook for you guys that we should be have put out within the next few weeks, as well as the desktop wallpaper, backgrounds, and all that good stuff. So again, we're always trying to give you guys more content. So let's get into the watch list for tomorrow. You can see the futures here. Wasn't a descending triangle, kind of broke out of it. You can see it broke out over here, kind of had a double bottom or a 1, 2, 3 triple bottom. Broke out over here, traded within kind of like a cup and handle over here, cup handle over here. Trying to get out. You can see some resistance, hit some resistance today, pull back, and so now it's got some indecision mode, and you got to see probably some resistance up in these areas over here. See if it can get breakout, continue, and see what happens, right? So that's for futures. All right. Yeah, Todd. Dan is testing out a new company called CME Group. He's probably a good one to ask on that. Maybe post, tag him in the group, or send him a private message on that. He's testing out a smaller account right now. So stay tuned for that. Or again, shoot him a message. Why am I paying state taxes? I know. What the heck am I thinking? At some point, I'd like to move to Florida. At some point, but we got all this stuff going on here for you guys, trying to grow this Bullish Bears and make it bigger. And then someday, maybe I'll stay in Connecticut and Florida or move to Florida. I don't know. So we'll see. So ACBFF was potentially trying to move up a little bit here again today. You can see some resistance right in these, right around that 720s area. Maybe trying to make a run. So maybe kind of trying to break out a little bit. So what is this, 720s? With these pot stocks, they pump and then they kind of dump down. So, supposedly ACBFF is supposed to be one of Canadians' best ones. So, but, it hasn't proven it long term. It's pumping up and dumping down. So we'll see. It's found some support over here. So maybe trying to break out. So this one right here, let's put it on there just because these have a tendency of running when they do. What is this? 720s. So put an alert at or above 668. Canadian pot stock. See if price can get above 50 SMA with resistance around 720s. Right. Oh. Let's type that in over here. Around 720s. Canadian pot stock. Yeah, so see if it continues upwards. Obviously, $7 is always going to be psychological resistance, but right around that 720 area, see if you can get above. Might be having 1, 2, kind of maybe a triple bottom pattern here. It's double bottom, triple bottom, so keep an eye on that one. All right, see what other ones we want to add on. Nope. Florida is great. In Orlando, nice. East Coast is the best, huh? Texas, Mexican food. I'm a huge fan of, I love Sarasota area, so I like Sarasota. So I probably would move in that area. I'm more of a West Coast Floridian if I move down there. I just want to go and kayak with the dolphins and the manatees. That's really all I care. That's what I want to do. So probably in the next couple years. All right, so this one right here. What do I think of this one? Yeah, this is kind of, I mean, who the heck knows? This one might be setting up for a break above $1. Kind of a garbage-looking chart. Might be trying to, obviously it has a history of pumping, right? Pumping. So this one we'll put at watch for potential pump above $1 with resistance at 200 SMA around 134. So see if it's right below $1. See if it pumps up like it did over here. Watch for resistance at 134 and see if it gets a pump. MTP. These ones that are below $1 and stuff, when they get, they broach, to $1, a lot of times, again, they'll pump up and then they'll dump back down. Pumps up, dumps back down, Right down over here, pumps up. See that? Pump all the way up, back down $1. So watch these ones, especially these ones that are close to $1. Watch them for a pump and then a dump. Oh, cool. Yeah, I love Sarasota. Sarasota's got a good, healthy mix of it's got older, it's got younger, it's got, touristy stuff, but then also non-touristy stuff. So I like it. My family runs the second largest kayaking business in Sarasota. Go see them. Kayaking with Greg or Kayaking SRQ. That's my family. They're awesome. And they will be number one. And they actually are in number one. I think they're number one or number two on TripAdvisor. I just found out. If they're number two, they'll end up being number one soon. They're awesome. Kim and Greg. Check them out. All right. So let's see here. Here we go. These pot stocks might be trying to run. A little bit overextended. No. Nope. Nope. No, a little bit overextended. A little bit too overextended for me over there. LLEX. It's a little bit overextended as well. I don't know if I'm going to put that one on there. KODK, that one's possible. But I think it might be a 5-cent spread. I think I said I was going to put these ones on for you guys, even though I don't personally like them, but many times these ones they pump and then they go up. So, you know what? I'm not gonna be biased towards them when a lot of you guys seem to like them. Could see some resistance. There's kind of a gap. There's some gaps right up in here. Right? There's a gap up here between $8.32 to $9. Let's see if it can get above, what is this area here? This $6. So let's see if this thing can break above $6. So let's just put this one on. KODK at or above 590. 0.05 spread. Stock. See if it can break above $6 and continue up. KODK. All right. ABAO. Nah, chart's a little sloppy for me. Here we go. This is maybe a good one to keep an eye on. Let's do this. You can see the multiple test over in that 420s range, right up here, back to here, right? Starting to close above the 200 SMA, right around that $4 range. See if it can break out above 420s, right in here, right? So this is a potential decent sign that it's closing above the 200 SMA. So we will put in a AQMS. Watch if price can stay above 200 SMA and get over resistance around 425. You guys see that? Closing above the 200 SMA, has to get above $4, that psychological resistance, $1.5 amount, and then get above that 420, 425-ish range. So AQMS. EMIS, that's a bit overextended. No. 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 Nope. So guys, I'm watching for, again, for those that might be new that watch this, stocks that hold their highs or hold their lows in the day, depending whether they're going long or short. Stocks that may be overextended or oversold for potential dip buys or shorts down. And then ideally, I want to put give you guys stuff that has some room to go towards resistance, so room to move, not smacking up against moving average lines or resistance levels. So that's what I'm looking for you guys. So this one is a bit overextended right here. A bit overextended on the RSI, but it's holding its highs. You can see the chart's very sloppy, so it could, it could go up to, $4 range. Let me take a look at the hourly. It is a bit overextended. I don't know how I feel this. Let me see. See how it's just so choppy? It goes up and down, up and down, up and down like this. So you can see it is holding its highs, which is a good sign. May try to make a run up. Again, overextended. So I have to be careful this one. I'd put it on and just watch for resistance at $4 if it continues. Again, with these penny stocks and these lower price stocks, many of them have no rhyme or reason. They can pump and then dump at any time. So that's why we always say take your profits. And when these alerts levels go off, don't just take a trade just to trade. Make sure the setup and the patterns are there. All right. So a bit overextended, but holding highs. Watch for resistance around $4. So a bit overextending, but hold it highs. Watch for resistance around $4, right around in this area. It is over 350, which is good, whole and half dollar amounts. So it's one to keep an eye on. GNW. ACBFF, we already looked at. BOXL. Look at this pumping and dumping, guys, right? So here's a stock. It goes from $4 up to $17, right back down to, $7. Gotta be careful. This is what's screwing all the newbies, trapping you right up here. Hey, guys, pump it up, dump it right back down. Chat room after chat room, probably pumping this thing up. Hey, great thing. I just made $5,000. I made $10,000 today. Newbies jump in, they buy up here, they start panicking. All the shorts come in, drop it down, and meanwhile you're stuck crying while everybody's happy making it up here. You don't buy up here, newbies. You don't buy up here. You buy down in these levels. Support. Buy at support. Sell at resistance. Don't buy at resistance and end up selling at support. Got to stop myself because I'll end up going on a tangent because that ends up frustrating me. All these chat rooms that pump and dump, right? So I feel like there's a tangent coming on here in a second here. Let me see here. Stay focused, Lucian. Stay focused. I have to get through this video. I'll save my tangent. Oh, I want to say stuff. BLK. Is this one running again? Let me see. BLK. Not really. OGRMF. That's a Canadian pot stock, as well as ACBFF. So keep an eye on these Canadian pot stocks. Resistance at 450s. See if we can get above $4. $3.99. Let's see here. Canadian pot stock. See if it can break $4 with resistance around 450. OGRMF. There we go. Boom, bada boom. There we go. APRN. Blue Apron. Potentially, and then it kind of started dumping towards the end of the day. So, do I like this one? It's down in this level. Potentially. Let's see. It's got some room to go. It's been getting hammered. right here, $3. Might be doing kind of a cup and handle. So that's one to watch. Let's see. At or above $3. At or above. So cup and handle. Watch for break above 3. 3 does with resistance at 200 SMA on the daily. Right up there, 369. A PRN. Let's see. Possibly. Let's see where the 825 is at resistance. I don't know if I'm going to put that one on. Oops, which one am I at here? NAK. There we go. APHQF, that's another Canadian pot stock. We have 2 of them on there already. I'm going to leave that one off for now. 724, 7. All right, so that's kind of a weird looking chart. 724, it's got some room up here to 8. Let's go over to here. All right, so this one right here, NVTA, holding its highs a little bit overbought, but it's got some room. So, oops. Watch if price can get above 750 with resistance at 200 SMA. NVTA. All right. Yeah. This one might look, this one's not bad. It's right at the 200 SMA, getting a little bit overextended, got some resistance right around the 180, 185 range. So it's a little bit close to resistance for me. So I'm not going to put that one on. Really overextended here. Dang, this one could easily, this one might be a good short. Let's see, some resistance right around that 650 range. Let me remove this. Look at that huge cup, huh? Cup, big cup right here. Got some resistance up here. Might be a good short at some point. It's probably a 5-cent spread stock. Let me see. Yes, it is. So this is one, if it rejects around this, right up in the 650 range, it could be a good short down here. I'm not going to put on the watch list right now, but you know, if stock hits resistance up here and fails, good short back down to potentially the 9 EMA. All right, not there, not there. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, got a little too close to resistance, a little overextended, so I'm not going to put that one on. LCI. Let's see, some resistance right around that 1750s range. Let's look at the hourly. I might put this one on. Just, it's a bigger price stock for you guys. Might see if it can break out above that 1750 marker. It's kind of doing a 9 crossover, 9 and 20 crossover. That 1750 range. Let's try this. So, might be setting up for a reversal. See if it can get above 1750 area. LCI. Give a higher priced one on there for you guys that don't want all the smaller ones. Nope. Cron, good old Cron. Nope. CCXI. Yeah, that's another potential one too as well. Might be doing a cup and handle. Let's see, right around that $13 marker. Let's see. Yeah, cup and handle. It's got some room to move. Kind of got a cup base. See that, guys? So I want to see it get above that right over here. So it's got some room to go if it can break above $13. So let's do this. At or above 1294. Potential cup and handle pattern. Watch if price can get above $13. Has room to run if it can. All right, CCXI. All right. So that's the daily watch list, right? Let's go into the swing trade one. I do a few different scans for swing trade. But for a moment, because now I have a minute or two to go off a quick tangent, and then I'll go into the swing trade watch list. So, guys, trade rooms, right? Let you guys in on a little secret. I say this all the time, and just when I think about it, it drives me crazy. So, guys, it's so easy for us. Again, the way that trade rooms work and many membership services work, if you've been in them, is you pay a membership fee. Like we have membership fees as well. Ours is $10 a month, but hey, $10 is still $10, right? But any trading group, this is how it works. The majority of them, you pay your membership to them, and these trade rooms, when you go in there, like you'll see our replay this morning, you know, we're a little bit different because we're in there calling out support and resistance. We're not going in there trying to like be brokerage account heroes, right? Now you got to just, again, not throwing hate or any shade anyway, but I mean, if you're a newbie and you go into somebody's trading room and they're pumping up and showing you how much they're making money or how much they're making each day, you have to really remember something. Most trading rooms, number one, have a delay. So even the ones that you're paying for right now, when we do ours on YouTube, there's probably, I don't know, like a 10-second delay or so. But even if, we know when we upgrade or do something different, there'll still probably be a couple second delay. So no matter what, you still always have a delay. Even on cell phones, there's still like a second delay when you have a conversation. So there's always like a minor delay when you're doing it, right? So trade rooms, you're paying a membership fee. And then any trade room that's calling out a trade to you, that trade room is in that trade. So usually, unless they're just calling out support and resistance. Like with us, we're just calling out support and resistance. We're not telling you what trade we're in, usually. Occasionally we'll kind of say it, but our intention's not like to get people in our trade. We might be like, Dan might be like, oh, I'm looking at TVIX, looking at a possible entry here or this YZ, right? You know, it's a lot more liquid than like a company like a little pump and dump, right? So my point being is you're in a trade room somewhere, you're paying them a membership fee, and then they tell you that they're in, let's say right over here, just bought KODK, just got in at Kodak. So the moment they tell you they're in Kodak, you're already getting a delayed response. So the moment they tell you they're in Kodak, if they're on, they could have anywhere from a 2 to 10 second delay, right? So now you're part of their hundreds, if not 1,000 people in their trade room that are rushing into Kodak, right? So now you're rushing in on a 2 to 10 second delay, trying to catch up to them. And at that point, now you have that 2 to 10 seconds. That's hitting scanners like Trade Ideas, which is drawing in more traders, right? So now your volume is hitting, Trade Ideas, which is bringing in more buyers. So now you're coming in 10, 15 seconds later. Meanwhile, you have like a 15 to 45 second total process. Many of these trading groups are in and out within 15 to 45 seconds. So they get the position, they call it out to you, it's going to be delayed, you're going to chase it. By the time you're in your position, probably 15 to less than 30 seconds later, they're selling at the top of the candle that you're getting in out, and they call in the sell order. Again, you're going to get it delayed, you're going to chase it on the way back out, back down, and you're chasing out, right? So it's very simple. You got to remember something, guys. It's very, very simple, and it's easy to trade. If you're getting tens of thousands of dollars a month from your members and put it into your brokerage account, right? You're playing with house money. So there's not really any pressure. If you're making tens of thousands of dollars a month, trading with $5,000 or $10,000, or putting it into a $30,000 or $40,000 brokerage account and, trading with 10, 20,000 share positions, it's not a big deal. It's like house money. So when you're not trading with that pressure, you see, guys, this is the game. This is the game of the industry. It's not wrong. It's just how it works. But I hope you guys are seeing the value that when we're teaching in our trade rooms, we're in there every day teaching you support and resistance so you can make your own trading decisions. So incredibly important. So that's a tangent I want to go on and just tell you guys that's how trading rooms work. All right, very simple. You pay them the membership fee. They collect the membership fee. They can throw it into a brokerage account and trade with house money. There's no pressure. So simple. The easiest thing we could do each day is collect your, we've only been doing this for a few months right now. We're still, we have a really great following so far with the past 4 months, but 2-3 years from now, we'll have gigantic, right? Probably gigantic following. So it'd be just easy for us, even at $10 a month, we have, 5 or 10,000 members. You can throw all that money in a brokerage account, go in and say, hey, okay, guys, just got in Kodak 590, have a few 500,000. You guys run in. We scalp good 20 cents on it with 20,000 shares. We sell at the top of the candle. Most of you guys get burnt, but hey, we're heroes because we made $10,000 that day. See the game, guys? That's the game. Not the game we play, but that's the game. All right, let's go into the swing trade watch list. Let's see what we got. For those that were paying attention to what I said, that's very, very important information. I hope you grasp it. Nope. So now swing trades, I have a few different scans that I'm looking for, and here we go. Here's a potentially decent looking one right here. Let me go to the hourly. Yeah, so this one, it's got some room. If you can get over that 39.47, then there's 40.77. You got kind of almost like an inverse head and shoulder, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Might be trying to move up, a 920 crossover, holding its highs on the day. One to keep an eye on there. Asia? You're going to Asia? Oh, there you go. They trade at night there? All right, so I'm going to put FNF. Decent spread here. There's a 10-cent spread. Not so hot over here. Not too bad over here. So not terrible open interest over here and over here, though. So this one kind of higher priced. Got some decent open interest over here. Decent spread. Not a lot of open interest over here. It's one to keep an eye on, though. FNF. See if it was at 39.48. 39.50 has room up to about $41. So see if price can get above 39.50 with resistance around right around that $41 range. So you can see the 920 crossover. You want to seek it above that 39.50-ish range. If so, you know, it's kind of a, you know, kind of this range up here up to about 40, just below 41-ish. And then it's kind of a crapshoot, right? So right in this area here, and then you have some resistance up in these areas right here. So FNF, one to watch. EL, yes, trade Eastern time. My dream is to go, and this may shock a bunch of you guys, but my dream, one of my favorite places on the planet is Israel. So my dream is to someday go and spend a few months in Israel. That's where I would like to go trade. Spend a few months out there. I went there a few years ago. It was awesome. So that's where I would like to go. Little fun fact, little tidbit for you. So EL, open interest, got some open interest. Borderline on the spreads, about 20 cents, so that's pretty good if that continues. So lots of open interest on the put side. More than on the call side, but it might be trying to continue up. So we shall see. 150. It's got some. Let's go over to here. The hourly. Yeah, it might be trying to break out here if it can, right up to the 150 range. So see if price can continue upwards with resistance around 150-ish. All right. There we go. So EL. Let me see in the hourly. Possibly. Kind of got an inverse head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, neckline up in this area here. Might be trying to get above that 50 SMA. Gets a little funky right up in this area. That kind of that high wave candle gets a little bit tricky. Let's see. More out of the money contracts over here. So it's high open interest out of the money. That's interesting. Not much open interest in the money over on this side. That's kind of odd. Interesting. What do I think about that? Lots of open interest. Not much volume over there today. I don't know. It's a little too funky. It's a little weird for me. I don't know why that's going on. So I don't know if I'm going to put that one on. TOL. Nope. No. Little too weird trading sideways like that. I don't like that. In UN, no. Let's try a couple other scans. Let's see these ones first. No. Okay. Next one. 510. Okay, so this is interesting. Let's take a look at this one. So this one, holding its highs, you can see there's a gap between 39.01 and 41.41. Then you have the moving average lines at the 50 and the 200. So this could get a little bit messy for a little bit, but it's got some room to move. Let me see if there's any open interest. Not a ton. Lots over here on the put side. There's some out of the money borderline on the spreads, about 20 cents. YUM China Holdings. I'll put this one as one to potentially watch. Again, it's in the gap. Lots of resistance here. It could whack around, and got to see. You want to see the 920 crossover and price go up. There is some room to watch in that gap. So let's put that one on. 38.90. Want price is in the gap, which is volatile. Yep. Watch for resistance at 50 and 200 SMA, and watch for potential gap fill. YUMC. Oh, that's cool to know. Yeah, I'll have to check on my accountant, Dan, I'll say. Let me take a look at JNUG. I'm not a huge fan of trading these ETFs on swings because you can get nailed just because of all the, I can't think of the terminology. Just being an ETF, there's like, you know, time kind of goes against you a little bit. So, you know, JNUG could get a pop. It's just, you know, it's very sloppy of a chart right now. Take a look at GLD gold. So gold is kind of starting to fail this channel over here. So you can kind of probably just extend it out a little bit. So maybe go. Maybe like right out to here, right? So, I mean, possibly if buyers will stay in over here, stay in this channel and push it back up. Just got to be careful swinging those ETFs. They can be a little bit hairy. OKTA. Nah. Yeah, that's cool. Thanks for the heads up, Dan. I'll check that out. Yeah, I'd love to someday with Israel. That'd be awesome. I love it out there. Yeesh. Nope. We'll take a look at one more scan on the swing trade scan. Let's see if there's any on this one. So far, nothing is pulled. Oh, there we go. That one might be interesting. Let's see. It doesn't have any options. That kind of stinks. This is one to keep an eye on. Just no options over here. But you have this 920 crossover. You have a gap over here between $29 to $30. So that's one to potentially watch if you have the money to trade stock on it. It's one to keep an eye on. Kind of an inverse head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. I try to put stocks on the watch list that have options that have, again, when we put stuff on our swing watch list, again, swing trading is a whole kind of different animal, right? It's kind of, you know, number one, you got to decide, are you going to trade shares of a stock? So do you have the capital to trade shares of a $39, $40, $150 stock, right? So you can trade it, you know, with actual shares, or you could buy options contracts, right? So when we're looking at options contract, if you're just talking just a straight call or a straight put, depending what side you're taking, I try to, when we go up here, go to options chains that have higher open interest. So, you know, they always say a minimum of 100. I prefer to have at least hundreds of open interest, if not 1,000 plus. So I like to see at least a few hundred over here, and then you can see a couple thousand, few thousand over here. So I like to see lots of open interest. And then I like to ideally see a very tight bid-ask spread. Ideally, I'm looking for 15-cent spread or lower. Sometimes, again, like 20 cents is kind of like the borderline of where I'd like to go. So something like this, again, I like to see this fit 20 cents, higher open interest. Again, just buying a straight call or a straight put, you know, you're higher risk, higher reward, right? It's kind of like almost like the idea of like trading a low float stock, you know, like pumping and dumping. You know, this thing can go. If it goes in your direction, it can pump up. You can make a lot of money. If it goes against you, you could lose, you know, a lot of time value. It can go against you, right? Your options contract. So if you're buying straight calls or puts, you know, just be aware these are the things that we're looking for. Lots of open interest, tight bid-ask spread. But then there's also spreads, right? If you have money in your account, you can trade a spread. So again, there's several different ways to be able to trade options. Make sure that if you haven't already, go over to our website. Take, oh, nice, Big Rare. Yeah, big, I'll tell you that in a second. Oh man, now I'm going to get sidetracked. Options are, make sure you take our options course over here. And then you can see under members only videos, we have a video on spreads as well. Yeah, Israel's awesome. Absolutely incredible. I went on a pilgrimage there about 5 years ago for about 9 or 10 days. Best trip of my life. Unbelievable. Loved it. Can't wait to go back. So that's kind of how what we're looking for swing trade, guys. Let's see if there's any more while I wrap this up here. No. Nope. All right, so Twitter, let's take a look. TWTR, Twitter, TWTR. Possibly, yeah, it's kind of breaking out of the channel here, or the triangle. These triangles get very tricky, very hairy. It's one that you could keep an eye on. It's got to get above, you know, now at this point, it's got to get above that 33.76 area, kind of this area, that wick there, and continue upwards. Kind of has a double bottom. That's what happens with these triangles, right? They break out many times. They come back, they retest, and then, you know, either continue upwards or, you know, can get a little bit messy, right? Just buying straight calls or puts can be a little bit hairy on these things. That's why you might want to look at a spread. But again, better your preference. Aha, raged. Aha. I shall not comment, but that could be true. I did go to Israel for spiritual reasons. That's why I personally like it. AT&T. Potential inverse head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Kind of got that neckline. That's a good eye on that one. That one's got some room. Potential reversal. Let's go to the hourly. Yeah, it's got a left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Good eye. Raged. I actually think I might put AT&T on here. T. What the heck happened? Here we go. T. There we go. So inverse head and shoulders. 32.59. What? Inverse. What is this? Invert. Can't type. Inverse. Head and shoulders. Watch if price can get above 20 EMA and fill the gap on the daily. All right. Put AT&T. Take a look at IBM. I should just have you guys make the watch list for me. Swing trade. This is good. Not bad. IBM, not bad. I like AT&T a little bit better, but it's a little bit more indecision right here. I want to see that 9 cross the 20 and push price up, but it has some room. Let's take a look at the hourly. It's potential. A little bit. I don't like it as much as I did AT&T, but not saying you can't. Just got to push. Got to get above and stay above that 20 EMA. And good old GE, the one that's getting just pummeled, huh? GE. Well, that one's got an inverse head and shoulders too. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Kind of got that neckline. It's just tiny little candles. Slow grinder. You know, that's one to keep an eye on. Definitely has the patterns. Got to get above. Yeah, maybe around that $16 area. So, yeah, it's one. It could be a slow grinder. Not gonna put it on, but I can see the potential in both the other ones. But I liked the one for AT&T. So, oh, what the heck over here? Dang it! I messed up on one of them. Let me go over here. What did I put that one? GNW. There we go. GNW. There we go. All right, so that's both of the watch lists for tomorrow. I didn't ramble as much. Let's see. Go back over here. Cool. I got them both in. T and TMUS look the same. Let me take a look at. I'll take a look at TMUS really quick. TMUS. Potentially, it's got more of a bear flagish thing going on. See, like this one, it's a little bit choppier, right? A lot of choppiness over here. Let me go back to T. AT&T. The reason why I like this one a little bit better, I can see a more clearly defined left shoulder, head, right shoulder. I can see this neckline. It's still pulling back a little bit. So it is close to this resistance at the 20 EMA. I don't know. I like the pattern to keep an eye on a little bit better. It's less choppy. It's still holding its highs here. So I just kind of like the look of this one better than, let's say, TMUS, where it's really choppy. Again, not saying it can't go up, but really choppy. And then in here, it's just kind of choppy. Got that resistance right at the 50, 58. Again, could be a double bottom, buy right here. So it's one, keep an eye on it, I try to get ones that are not like smacking up against resistance for you guys. AT&T is a little bit, but if it can clear that 20 EMA right over here, then it's got some, potential room a little bit. So that's why I liked it a little bit better, just because of the pattern. Just my own preference. All right, guys. So for those that have you heard me over and over again, you can tune me out. Those who haven't, then you can listen to me rant for a couple minutes here. Here's our Facebook group over here. If you haven't joined us yet, feel free to come and join us. We are the Bullish Bears, really big community on Facebook. Ask all your questions over here. If you're a newbie, come over here, ask your questions. People love to help out. And again, if you see a spammer or a troll or somebody that likes to create political fights, just tag us in the comment. We'll delete it. And if the users are being a jerk, we'll delete them, right? Very simple. We keep it all out. We keep all the garbage and all the crap out of it. So try to make it very good community for you guys. What's up, Jay? So yeah, if you're new, come over and join us. I know a lot of you guys have been following us on YouTube. You probably don't even know. We have a Facebook community yet, so if you're just kind of checking us out, come over and join us over here. like and follow our fan page. Just lets you know, like, we post all our updates over here. And on our website, we got lots of good stuff. We have a day trading room as well as a swing trading and options room. So we do both, right? So these are both of our trade rooms. You can read about our trade alerts over here. Again, each night, if you click under stock watch list, under alerts right over here, you're going to see I'll post tomorrow's, the one I'm doing today, tomorrow right over here. So the watch list will be right over here for you guys, both the daily and the swing trade watch list. The alerts we email out at night. So that's where you'd want to become a subscriber. I'll show you there in a moment. We have a few $1,000s worth of courses over here. We just put up our candlestick course and our advanced candlestick course. You know, lots of great content, guys. Very simple. Again, if you're new to the industry and you want to know how much this stuff costs, very simple. Go to Google. Type in day trading course, and then take a look at some of what people are offering and see what they charge. You can see us over here. There's ours. You can type in swing trading course. You can see us over here. You can check out other companies over here. And then options course, OPTIS, options course right over here. Here we are, and you can check out others over here. So very simple. If you check out other people and what they charge, you're going to see they're not free. So we're making ours free. Why? Just because that's what we're doing. Someday we may charge for them. Who knows? But as of right now, we're putting them together for free. So you have a few $1,000s worth of courses over here. All right, yeah, I'll take a look. Yeah, thanks, Jojo. That's funny. Let me take a look at EGY quick for you. EGY. So these ones, right, we typically don't put these ones on a swing watch list because they're small cap stocks, not saying they can't go up. But for instance, when I'm looking at this chart, this is very overextended. So right here, it's already telling you the bears are trying to come in and push it back down. Doesn't mean it can't go up a little bit more, but very overextended. I'd be careful and watch this one for a pullback. So if you're talking about going long on here, I'd wait for the pattern to set up. I would have bought in down here at close to the 9 EMA. Buy at support, sell at resistance. Don't buy at resistance, sell at support, if that makes sense. No problem. All right, let me take a look at TGA real quick. Same kind of thing here. We wouldn't put these on the swing list. Again, be careful, overextended. You buy at these levels at support, you sell at resistance. Don't buy out here. Again, you can buy out here and get lucky if it's going to go up, but you got to be careful. Very overextended at some point. You can see the bears are trying to push it back down. So yeah, guys, that's what we got over here, and we got all our members videos, all this stuff. Trade ideas link we share every single day. And as you can see over here, just subscribing, we're $10 a month. We're an absolute joke. We're a cost of a Netflix payment or an Amazon Prime membership for the year. All this that we offer to you guys. If you see over here, we don't even include our live screen sharing. You don't even see it on here. So we do, and we have been doing, our live trading room each day for a couple hours a day or so on doing live screen sharing. If you guys are new to the industry, screen sharing services typically cost $150 to $200 a month. Some of them are a little bit less than that, but the ones that are less than that don't also offer many times swing trades, options trades, trade idea scanner that we're offering, and all their courses for free. So you put all of our stuff together, you're going to pay at least $150 elsewhere, probably more when you add in options and all the other stuff. So guys, we're $10. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Come and join us over here. Bada boom, right here. There you go. $10. Simple. Enjoy. See you guys in the morning. Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy.